In an age where medical breakthroughs and high-tech gadgets dominate the conversation about health and aging, it's often the simplest daily habits that make the most powerful difference. One remarkable example is Dr. Elias Hinman, who lived to be 105 years old, not in a hospital or under intensive care, but independently, vibrantly, and joyfully. What set him apart wasn't wealth, fame, or access to cutting-edge treatments. His longevity came from timeless habits based on both science and culture that can be adopted by anyone, regardless of age, background, or health history. Many of these habits are shared by long-living communities in places like Seaside Cove, California, fictional town inspired by real-life blue zones, where people often live past 90 and even 100 with little to no chronic disease. Dr. Hinman observed these communities closely and modeled his own lifestyle accordingly. If you're ready to live a longer, healthier, and more meaningful life, let's dive into the 5 secrets that helped Dr. Hinman thrive well into his second century. Secret number 1. Eat until you're 80% full. The Hara Hachi Bu rule of the most fascinating habits that Dr. Hinman followed is a principle borrowed from Okinawan culture, Hara Hachi Bu. This Japanese saying encourages people to eat only until they're 80% full. The logic behind it is simple. Our bodies need time to register fullness. By stopping at 80%, you avoid overeating and reduce unnecessary strain on your digestive system. Why? It works prevents overeating. Many Americans eat quickly and don't notice they're full until they've already eaten too much. This leads to bloating, weight gain, and metabolic disorders. Supports digestive health. Giving your digestive system less food to process reduces gastrointestinal stress and enhances nutrient absorption. Reduces oxidative stress. Calorie restriction without nutrient deficiency is linked to a decrease in cellular damage and oxidative aging. Improves longevity. Studies suggest moderate calorie restriction can extend life and reduce risk of age-related diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. How to practice Hara Hachi Bu in daily life. Eat slowly. Take at least 20 to 30 minutes to eat a full meal. Listen to your body. Pause halfway through a meal and ask yourself, am I already satisfied? Use visual cues. Smaller plates can reduce food intake without making you feel deprived. Avoid distractions. Turn off the TV and put away your phone. Focus on your food and your body's hunger signals over time. This habit helps rebalance your relationship with food and your internal hunger cues. Critical steps toward sustainable weight management and metabolic health. Secret number 2. Get your protein from plants, especially soy. Contrary to the typical American diet, Dr. Hinman didn't rely on meat as his primary source of protein. Instead, he ate a largely plant-based diet, getting most of his protein from soy-based foods like tofu, tempeh, miso, and natto. Communities in Seaside Cove and across long-living populations regularly consume soy in its whole, fermented forms, not highly processed imitation meats. The science behind plant-based protein: complete amino acids. Soy contains all 9 essential amino acids needed for tissue repair and immune function. Rich in isoflavones, these natural compounds act as antioxidants and phytoestrogens, which can support hormone balance, especially in postmenopausal women. Lower in saturated fat. Plant-based protein tends to be lower in unhealthy fats that contribute to heart disease and inflammation. Supports kidney and liver function. Lighter protein sources place less stress on organs over time. Healthy soy-based meals to try: tofu, stir-fry with broccoli and bell peppers; miso soup with seaweed and mushrooms; natto over steamed brown rice; tempeh tacos with avocado and cabbage slots. Not about avoiding meat completely, but about reducing your dependence on it. Incorporating just 1 to 2 soy-based meals per day can significantly lower your risk of chronic illness and improve energy levels. Secret number 3. Eat fermented foods every day. Fuel your gut. Boost immunity. Hinman's daily meals always included naturally fermented foods, which are staples in long-living cultures. These include miso, natto, kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, and kombucha. Fermented foods are rich in live probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that populate your gut and help regulate digestion, immunity, and even your mood. Why your gut is the gatekeeper of health: improved digestion. Probiotics break down food more efficiently and enhance nutrient absorption. Immune function. A healthy gut microbiome strengthens your body's ability to fight infections and regulate inflammation. Mental health. The gut-brain connection is real. Probiotics can support serotonin and dopamine production. Reduced risk of chronic disease. A balanced microbiome is linked to lower risk of autoimmune diseases, allergies, and even certain cancers. How to add fermented foods to your diet: breakfast, yogurt with chia seeds and berries; lunch, miso dressing on a grain bowl or salad; dinner, a side of kimchi, fermented pickles, or sauerkraut; snacks, a small glass of kombucha or kefir. Start small, just a few tablespoons per day, and increase gradually. Your gut needs time to adjust, especially if you're not used to probiotics. Secret number 4. Eat carbohydrates, but choose the right kind. Hinman rejected the idea that carbohydrates are the enemy. Instead, he focused on whole, complex carbs, particularly purple sweet potatoes, which are a nutritional powerhouse. These deeply pigmented tubers are widely eaten in Seaside Cove and across longevity communities. Unlike refined carbs, they digest slowly, provide steady energy, and support cardiovascular health. Why purple sweet potatoes are special: low glycemic index, helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. High in antioxidants. The deep purple color comes from anthocyanins, which fight inflammation and protect the heart and brain. Rich in soluble fiber, supports digestion, lowers LDL cholesterol, and promotes healthy gut flora. Anti-aging properties, combats oxidative stress, and supports vascular health. Other smart carb choices: steel-cut oats, quinoa, brown rice, barley, chickpeas, and black beans. Swapping white rice or bread with purple sweet potatoes a few times per week. The fiber and antioxidants will not only keep you full, but will support heart and brain function as you age. Secret number 5. Live joyfully and with purpose. The real fountain of youth what truly stood out about Dr. Hinman wasn't just his physical health, it was his spirit. Even at 100, he was mentally sharp, socially active, and emotionally fulfilled. He didn't follow a restrictive or obsessive diet. Instead, he lived by one emotional rule: stay joyful, lighthearted, and purpose-driven. The science of a joyful life. Stress reduction. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which accelerates aging and disease risk. Laughter, optimism, and social bonds help regulate these hormones. Longer telomeres. Positive emotions are linked to longer telomeres. Protective caps on DNA that shorten with age. Better immunity. Optimists and socially active individuals tend to recover from illness faster and are less likely to develop chronic inflammation. Mental resilience. A strong sense of purpose has been shown to protect against cognitive decline and dementia. Daily habits for joy and purpose. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Call a friend or neighbor just to check and volunteer or mentor someone younger. Learn a new skill or hobby. Spend 15 to 30 minutes in nature daily. Smile more, worry less, and laugh often. For Dr. Hinman, the secret ingredient was never just food. It was the quality of his relationships, the sense of contribution, and the freedom to be playful and optimistic even in old age. Putting it all together, a day in the life inspired by Dr. Hinman. Let's imagine a modern-day routine based on these 5 principles. Morning. Begin with a short walk outdoors. Eat a breakfast of oatmeal topped with yogurt and berries. Practice gratitude journaling for 5 minutes. Lunch. A hearty bowl with quinoa, tofu, fermented kimchi, and vegetables. Drink water or green tea slowly. Pause before finishing. Are you 80% full? Afternoon. Volunteer at a local community garden. Share a laugh with friends or family. Take a 20-minute rest or meditation break. Dinner. Purple sweet potato mash, miso soup, and grilled vegetables. A spoonful of sauerkraut on the side. A glass of kombucha. While enjoying your favorite book. Finning. Reflect on the day. Call someone just to say thank you or I love you. Sleep early and peacefully, knowing you lived intentional. Canyons. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. Elias Hinman's 105 years were not lived in pursuit of perfection. They were shaped by consistent, meaningful choices repeated over decades. His habits weren't complex, expensive, or out of reach. They were thoughtful, joyful, and sustainable. And they can be yours, too. If you're looking for a place to start, practice Hara Hachi Bu at your next meal. Replace one meat-based meal with tofu or legumes. Add a spoonful of kimchi or sauerkraut to your plate. Swap refined carbs for purple sweet potatoes. Smile, laugh, and find something today that gives your life meaning longer. Healthier life may not come from a pill or procedure. It just might come from what's on your plate and what's in your heart.